How did Jeff Epstein make all his money all of a sudden? He was a college dropout, right? Mainstream media makes it seem like it's such a mystery, especially Sinclair media and places like CNN or whatever. They all talk about, we don't know how he came about all that money. Really? Let me put the pieces together for you and connect the dots. Holy smokes. That's as if all these great investigators and these great investigative reporters couldn't figure it out. With all those resources and millions of dollars and whatever and private detectives, they still don't know how Jeff Epstein made his money. Really? Wow. Let me lay it out for you. Jeff Epstein was not a heterosexual. No. I've been right about everything so far. And I'm right about this too. Jeff Epstein, imagine Les Wexner, the owner of Vanity Fair, women's lingerie, right? But Les Wexner's gay. And Jeff Epstein was his little boy in the beginning. That's how Jeff Epstein started out. His first victim was Les Wexner, pretty much, among others like William Barr and his family and other people who he extorted. That's how Jeff Epstein became so rich. He told all these rich bankers, hey, why don't you come, we'll do this financial deal. By the way, I got this cool chick, she's just dying to meet you. And don't worry about her age or whatever, nobody will ever know. And then he videotapes him where he photographs them. And then later, it's at the end of the business trip or at some other point, he says, hey, I got these photos of you. I don't mean to be a pain, but we're in business together, and you don't want your wife to know, and you don't want your work to know, and so just give me $1 million. I mean, you have to understand, so Les Wexner gave Jeff Epstein a mansion in Manhattan worth like $40 million or something, okay? And Leon Black gave Jeff Epstein $153 million or something like that in commissions and fees for his services. Really? Oh my God. Sign me up for that job, Leon. I want that job. Right? All the other people on Jeff Epstein's list were all probably extorted for like $1 million a piece. That's why he had like $1 billion almost. That's why he had 1,000 people on his list. They're all part of this problem. They're all being extorted. Now the problem is that Jeff Epstein, didn't anticipate somebody stealing all that stuff and hacking his database and getting a hold of it and passing it off to Vladimir Putin. Or maybe it was on purpose. Who knows? Maybe they were working together on it and Vladimir Putin got it because that's what Jeff Epstein wanted. And that's why they killed Jeff Epstein? Because he didn't commit suicide. That's not possible. But anyway, that's what happened. Jeff Epstein was extorting all these people. The media make it seem like it's a big mystery about how he made all his money or whatever as a college dropout. He was extorting everybody who he ever met. High up bankers. That's why everybody on Jeff Epstein's list, there's a photo associated with them with a little girl or a little boy. And they each paid him a certain amount of cash to keep him quiet. And that's why it's like hush, hush on Wall Street everywhere you go. All these people are involved. All of them. Like all of the most important ones, I'm sure they're on that list. And it's just terrible because instead of being like everybody else and being forced to be in compliant with the law and be responsible and pay for their crimes, especially for pedophilia, they're being let go. And they keep governing the rest of us with their politics and their finances and making us all suffer while they all live high off the hog, or should I say high off the pedophile, or high off the little girl who they screwed. Which is it? Leopold Richard Bamber Alavizo's reporting to you about how Jeff Epstein made his money.